Hey, ladies and gents, this your boy Corey Roby, the host of Always Lit Podcast. Man, I want to thank y'all ahead of time for dropping through. If you're new to Always Lit Podcast, drop down in that comment section, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up and that notification bell so you'll know when Always Lit is getting ready to drop a new one across your head. Today we're going to be doing episode 2, 10 of the most disturbing things caught on doorbell cam footage. Let's get right into this. The strangest things that you want to see, that you can possibly see looking out your door or your window, man, or on a monitor in your house, man, seeing things like this outside of the house. Let's talk about it. Let's go. First thing, let's paint the picture. 10, 11, 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it don't matter, it's usually dark after those times right there. You hear something at the door, you walk to the door. Of course, you might have a doorbell cam, you might have a visual, a camera, it might not even be the doorbell cam, you might just have the visuals, you might have the four complete screens, front, back door, side to side type deal. You can get a whole 360-degree visual of the house. But today, actually, you walk to the front of the door because you hear something at the door, and you walk to the door, and yeah, man, it's a character, standing at your door, looking like, you know, this, man. What do you do, man? Thankfully, they got the doorbell cams, man, and the visuals now, man. Because imagine, man, opening up your door to somebody, man, with a clown suit on, man, and a clown mask. I mean, he's fully, you know, dressed, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't make out nothing of this person right here. So whatever this person do right about now, the only thing anybody gonna see is a clown. So that's gonna be what they tell. It was a clown at the door. I don't know who it was. I don't know why he was at the door. None of this kind of shit. Then nobody called him. He just rung the doorbell. I opened up the door and he was there. Now, what happens from then when you open up that door, man? Yeah, man, it can go in many different ways. It can be on some old trick or treating type shit, or it can be on some old, yeah, man, move around, try to get up in the house on you, man, and depending upon who at the house. Is it the missus that answer the door? Is it one of your kids answer the door? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of variables, you know what I'm saying, you got to think about, even when somebody is at this door, at your door, again, man, let's get back with this vid, though, man. A lot of creepy shit up out there, man. I definitely recommend those visuals, again, because you definitely don't never want to open up the door and see something like this, a kid will be scarred for life, you know what I'm saying? Shit, the missus will be scarred for life, shit. A lot of folks is actually scared of clowns anyway because of this kind of shit right here. So again, let's get back to this vid, though.
In this first video, this house's Ring doorbell captured a man walk up to the front door in the middle of the night. But rather than actually knocking on the door,
shout out to the folks that actually own at home right there for actually being a step above, because they out in the middle of nowhere. Look like they pretty much in the middle of nowhere. A lot of folks that stay out in the middle of nowhere, they feel like they don't need visuals. They don't feel like they don't need cameras because, nothing happens type shit. Again, man, salute the guy or the young woman that actually put these visuals on there, because they would have never knew that somebody was actually at the door, or if they said it, nobody would actually believe them, you know what I'm saying, because they so far out in the woods. Let's get back to this vid, though. What would you do?
Or ringing the doorbell, the man pretends to do so. At first it seems odd, until you realize what's actually going on. Near the left side of the screen, a car's headlights can be seen. It's clear whoever is driving the vehicle is making this guy walk up and talk to the house owner.
Like I said, let's draw the picture, let's set the scene. 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You get a ring at the doorbell, or you hear a noise at the doorbell, and you go to look out and see this on your ring cam. A guy that's standing in front of your door, you know what I'm saying, ain't been invited, half-ass naked, strange times of the night. Again, you don't know him, you don't recognize him. You know, he's faking like he's actually knocking at the door when he's really not actually knocking at the door. You don't already look the back in back of him and seen headlights, you know, so you can only draw a conclusion that this pop up at this late at night, man, ain't right, you know. Again, man, now let me draw a hood scenario, you know. I'm gonna tell you he out there getting high or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you he up out there boofing. You know, don't fucked around and got high up out there, you know, probably don't borrow some money from the wrong person or got something from the wrong person, and they want their bread, you know what I'm saying, and he don't sold them a story, you know what I'm saying, told them that his auntie or his uncle and yeah, whoever in that car, they not hearing that shit. They like, yeah, okay, then get in the car, you understand me? We finna go straight to your auntie, your uncle, whoever, and wherever they stay. I got gas money. You understand me? But you finna come across with that bread. And that's why he actually up on the front porch, you know what I'm saying, actually pump faking. I call it pump faking because he faking like he knocking at the door. What kind of motherfucker wind up at your door at this type of night, man, and actually acting like he's knocking at your door, man? You will get killed for less than that, you know what I'm saying, standing outside of somebody's door. So let alone standing on a porch at some odd times of the night and faking like you knocking at a door with a car that's actually that you really can't see, but you can see the headlights. So I would tell you the car is hiding, and it's a reason why he's not pulled up where you can see him. You know, whoever's in the car is kind of smart, you know, because they got the car about about the visuals, but again, the visuals is picking up the light from the car to let you know that he's not walking, someone actually brought him, you know. So again, yeah, what would you do? Let's get back to this video.
For a seemingly sinister purpose, as the guy obviously doesn't want to do it. I mean, so much so that he fakes knocking on the door and even fakes a conversation with the house owner, all the while making sure the driver can see him doing so.
It's a reason, again, like I pointed out before, it's a reason why he playing this out right here. You know what I'm saying? Again, that person in that car is somebody he owes something to. You know what I'm saying? That he's supposed to have, you know, and he don't got, you know. So again, whoever in that car taking him to actually, pick it up, you know, and he ain't hearing no for an answer. That's why some odd times of the night I done told you I need my bread, and guess what, man? Yeah, I told you when I see you, you gonna need to have that. You know what I'm saying? Well, my uncle did this, and my auntie, and my stepmom, and okay, well let's guess what, man? Throw on your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Let's get up over there and go get that. It's kind of late tonight. We can do it tomorrow. No, we can't do it tomorrow. We can do it tonight, though. We can do it right now. You know, while I got the gas money and I'm here to take you, and I want my bread right now. So again, yeah, that's why he's standing up on the motherfucking porch, pump faking like he knocking at the door, man. Guess what, man? Where I come from, man, you get killed for less. You know what I'm saying? For standing outside of somebody's door at this time of night, man. Yeah, so again, man, yeah, strange things, man, caught on doorbell cams, man. I recommend everybody to have one or a visual, man, again, man. Weirdos, some real weirdos up out here, and you can imagine the type of shit folks doing up outside your door at that type of time of the night, man, or I like to say the streets come alive, man. You know what I'm saying? When you get in the bed, yeah, man, the streets come alive, man. It's a whole nother part of the streets, you know what I'm saying, that go on. It's like daylight. Let's get back to this video. Weirdo.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Seen him stagger? Did you see him stagger a little bit? Yeah, he high on something, He playing the game right about now. You know, right about now, he finna go back to that car. Yeah, and somebody probably finna go upside his head, you understand me, for even having him up out there, you know, at that time of the night pump faking. Bullshitting, you know, that's called bullshitting, pump faking. Let's get it.
From the fake conversation, it's clear the driver wants the man to look for someone named Matt. One comment guessed the man could have been being forced to rob the place, but didn't want to do it, making him fake the whole situation and claim no Matt lived there. But
I hope he wasn't coming to rob nothing half-ass naked and nothing in his hand. You know, yeah, but again, obviously whoever was in the car obviously knows somebody that actually lived there because he gave a name. You know, yeah, they still on some weirdo type shit. The person in the car got an ulterior motive, but he got old boy on some weird shit up out there right about now, moving around real foul, so he must be getting high. Let's go.
to this day, the real motives of the driver are still unclear.
Show was a car.
This footage features a random woman walking up to someone's front door. The woman clearly isn't acting normal, or at least until a car passes where she breaks character so as not to draw attention to herself. After the car is gone, the woman can be seen putting her face right up to the camera.
Just at first glance at these characters that's actually popping up on these doorbell cams, man, I'm seeing crackheads, man. Yeah, man, I'm really seeing crackheads. I'm not really seeing intimidating or folks that they're really looking like they're on something. I don't see anybody that actually brandish anything. Now, it's one thing to look innocent or just look like you high as shit and not had nothing on you. But it's another thing to sit there and look, you know, like you ain't gonna do nothing. But yeah, you got a big dumbass knife in your hand, or you know, yeah, that toolie in your hand. You know what I'm saying? That means you came to do work. So no matter how you look, yeah, you ready to do work. You know what I'm saying? If somebody come to that door, yeah, you ready to take action. So I mean, there's levels, you know what I'm saying, to the observation that I'm actually looking at, and I don't see the young lady as too much of a threat, you know. Somebody can really probably look like they can come out the house and put the flops on her, you know what I'm saying, beat her down up off the porch. Young man that we just actually seen on the porch out in the middle of nowhere, shit, he was half-ass naked, so he couldn't hide a knife or a gun if he had one. So you already know he got to have mad hands on him, or you can come straight out on the porch and you know put the flops on him, you know, put a baseball bat upside his head or something, you know, even if you don't want to put that thing on him. Let's get back to this vid though. What would you do?
After watching the disturbing footage, the house owner would claim he had no idea who the woman was.
Stalker.
This doorbell camera video shows the horrifying early stages of a fire in a neighbor's property. As the video goes on, you can see as the fire gradually continues to grow, so much so that it eventually reaches the house with the doorbell camera. At the time of the fire, the house owner himself was asleep, though he would be woken up by multiple notifications on his phone claiming motion was detected by his doorbell camera.
Salute to the individual that actually had the visuals that was set up. Hear what they said, you know, sending notifications to his phone, letting him know, you know, get up and check those cameras out front. You know, big boy shit, and I recommend it as a safety precaution to everybody, man, to actually, again, have those visuals, you know, certain things that happen late at night that you can't explain, you know, and visuals definitely gonna see it. You know, you're going to be able to make out something, you know. I mean, here it is. You got a young man that actually woke up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and his whole front yard engulfed in flames. Yeah, and I'm talking about engulfed in flames, not a little bitty fire like somebody lit a bag and threw it out in front of the yard. Yeah, man, like somebody done came out there and dumped gasoline all in your front yard and damn near trying to burn you up out the house. You know, again, salute to the individual that had the actual visuals hooked up, though. Let's go.
After reviewing the footage, the house owner would frantically run to get a fire extinguisher and desperately attempt to put the fire out.
Oh!
He's like, what the? That heat. Shit, that heat. I ain't gonna play with you. Now you smart. Man, look at them flames.
But after realizing it was too late, the house owner would escape through the house's back door. It's pretty safe to say that the motion detected notifications that woke up the house owner saved his life that night.
Yes, it did.
In case you're still wondering about the future of all-electric vehicles, here's your answer. The Hyundai.
How to pay the
This
bills,
video
guys.
captured a woman frantically knocking on this house's front door. As she continues to do so, she can be seen constantly looking behind her. And that's when you realize why.
Yeah, somebody chasing her. I ain't even gotta even think about that. Anytime you got somebody run up on the door and they looking in back of them instead of even looking in front of them, you gotta always looking back at them, you know, because there's somebody in back of them. Yeah, it might be something real strange going on. You know, let's get back to this vid though and figure out what it is.
A man walks up to the woman and proceeds to grab her firmly, telling her to get into the car. All the while,
Somebody out there on kidnapping type shit. He forcing. Yeah, man, that's called forcing right there. You can't force nobody, you know what I'm saying, to get in the vehicle with you, man. You know what I'm saying? If they get up out the vehicle, you dig, and on their own, you know, because they wanted to, man, and it's not your duty, man. You ain't got the green light, man, to come and put nobody in the car. That's called forcing, you know what I'm saying? Kidnapping type shit, man, you know what I'm saying? That should bring charges right there, you know? So again, if you ain't picked up nothing up out of this video, man, know that you can't force nobody back in the car, man. You know, nobody, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is, man. If they get out on their own wheel, man, and you can't talk them back in the car, you definitely don't get your ass up out the car and go over there and go to putting them in headlocks and you know what I'm saying, roughing them up and twisting arms and all that old kind of shit, man. Yeah, man, those type of things come with charges, you know what I'm saying? And along with that comes time, you know. Let's get back to this video.
while the woman can be heard pleading for him to stop.
What would you do? Young lady walk up to the door again, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, knocking at the door. What would you do? Would you open the door? You know? I mean, the big question is, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, where I'm from, you know, that would have to be actually evaluated. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by evaluated is I have to pay attention to really what's going on up out there. You know, if it was on some straight up, you know, okay, motherfucker getting chased down, walking down the street on some I don't know you type shit or something like that, of course I'm gonna open up the door. But again, a lot of those lover quarrels that you might find yourself getting into, you might want to keep that door closed. You know what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of the times you don't have instances where, you know, somebody run up on your door and knocking at the door and you thinking you doing a good deed. And when you open up the door and you think the young lady or the young man gonna come in the house and do the right thing, which is probably called you know what I'm saying, them law boys, you know, so they can handle some things. They don't want to come in. They don't want to come in there and do all that. You understand me? As a matter of fact, they want to stand in your front door and argue with them. Meaning, you understand me? Now you got a situation in your house and you don't even know these folks, but you was just trying to help out one of them. And a lot of the times, man, that don't lead to you know, yeah, man, catastrophic things happening, you know, at 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning for somebody just trying to do a good deed, man. So again, sometimes you got to keep your nose on your face, you know, and that means mind your own business. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cold up out there, you know. You definitely, you know, want to just, again, evaluate the situation. If it's really, you know what I'm saying, something level 10 and it's on some garb, you should be able to peep that and be able to let whoever it is in and handle your business, which is get on that phone. You don't want to try to put yourself in the middle of it though. you know, because again, I don't seen a lot of situations like that go left. Let's get back to this doorbell cam, man. The shit that you see, again, man, the big question, man, is what would you do if you got up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, man, and seen these type of visuals up outside your house? Now, I already know what I would do, but again, this question is posed from, yeah, man, the fans, man, you know what I'm saying, the subs, man. Yeah, let's get back. Let's go. Episode 2, man, Always Lit Podcast. Let's discuss this. Let's go. She's knocking like a motherfucker. She's still trying to get in.
No, please.
Yeah, he's strong arming. That's called strong arming right there, man. That's kidnapping. That's a case.
The man in the video was later identified to be 20-year-old Victor Kucic, and he would ultimately...
Look at how they found out exactly who he was. You know, we didn't actually even see no face, but they still made out his face and found out exactly who he was, telling us his name to this day, man. You know, again, man, we recommend those visuals, man, as a safety precaution. You never know what's going on outside of them doors, man, at certain times of the night, man. A lot of the time shit going on during the day, but you damn sure don't know when you sleep. You know, let's go.
...be charged with third-degree felony kidnapping.
Third-degree felony kidnapping. I just told you that shit come with charges, youngster. You should have known better, you know what I'm saying? If you couldn't talk her back in the car, man, you had no right, man, running up there, man, twisting her arm up behind her head and all that old kind of shit, man. That's kidnapping, man. Yeah, man, you gonna do some time about that. Let's get back to this video.
This Ring doorbell starts off showing the house owner simply doing her laundry. Though, before she can even enter the laundry room, she can be seen pausing. And the audio from the clip makes it clear as to why.
Man, what kind of weird shit is that? Baby, now what you need to do, young lady, is open that door and continuously walk in that house like you're doing right about now before you can't get in that door. Those are the things right there that a lot of the times, man, that get you ran up on right there. Diversions, you know. That wasn't no lady voice, man. That was some guy, you know. Again, you turned around, you pretty much couldn't see him. After that, you got to make your way in the house, you know, because at this point, if nothing else, you know something is not right. It's not every day you walk up to your front door and you hear somebody pleading, please, please, this, that, and the third, and you can't even see them. So what you do is you protect yourself first. You get your ass in that house. You know what I'm saying? Go get your, you know, go get right. You know what I'm saying? Go get right or go get you some help. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all come back outside when y'all right. That way, if you run into any problems up out there, you got somebody to help you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, either something in your hand that's gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? Preferably that banger. You know, or you got a friend or a family member with you, and that way, you know what I'm saying, y'all definitely can handle the situation then. You're not out there, what we call naked by yourself, you know what I'm saying, where somebody can take advantage of you, you know. So yeah, that's, I would recommend get in the door, go get some help, and then come back out, and then come out and, you know, evaluate the situation. Strange things caught on doorbell cam.
A voice can be heard desperately pleading for help, though it's unclear as to where the voice is coming from. Clearly disturbed, and worried it could have been someone hiding around her property, the woman would end up calling the police.
I looked around, I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my Ring video to make sure I wasn't just creatively hearing something.
A lot like we ain't seen shit.
I can hear somebody saying something about that.
Well, I posted it on there.
The police would search the whole property, but find absolutely nothing. And to this day, it's still unclear whose voice was talking, or even where it was coming from.
good thing though, she had the ring cam actually hooked up where it was actually recording, because they could hear it. No matter if they didn't actually see the suspect, man, they definitely could hear it, and they know she wasn't lying. Now imagine her actually saying somebody was outside of the house and they came, and yeah, she has no proof. They can't hear it, they can't see it. They would have been kind of looking at her a little funny at this time. You know, a lot of the time shit like that turn around on you when they come out and yeah, go to asking these little funny ass questions. You like, and I called you out here for me though. I called you out here to handle some business with me. You asking me all kinds of questions and shit like I'm doing something wrong. So again, I don't see it go a couple of different ways. Let's get back to this vid though.
A woman living in an apartment complex had reported that she had been being stalked for months. Police would open an investigation, though there wasn't really too much they had to go off of. But that was until the woman's Ring doorbell caught the man approach the front door on a bike wearing a mask. The man would actually apologize for stalking the woman, though what he said next is pretty disturbing.
I'm sorry. Looked in one day and saw you. Oh God, I can't stop.
Dig that, man. You know, single young female up out there on her own, man, and you got a motherfucker like that, man, popping up, man, on some straight stalking type shit, and let you know he's straight stalking. You know what I'm saying? All on her doorbell cam and shit. You know what I'm saying? Strange ass times of the night, hanging around apartment building, and yeah, man, weirdo type shit. Yeah, man, what I recommend for you, baby girl, is definitely get one of them cousins, one of them family members, definitely alert them and let them know that, yeah, you got a stalker. You know, yeah, man, if not, a lot of the times when you at work, shit, give them the keys to the house, man. The male cousins, man, you know what I'm saying, husbands or boyfriends, man, give them keys, man, and let them lay back in that flat, man. You know what I'm saying? You would be surprised at what they might tell you, or give you a call and let you know. You know what I'm saying, man? You know this motherfucker popped up at the house. I went straight out on him and beat-bopped him. Let's look at this Ring doorbell camera and watch me walking him across the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? He won't be back. Yeah, he definitely won't be back. I busted him up real good. So yeah, definitely just one way, and definitely another way is definitely be protected yourself. Shit, I mean, they got self-defense sprays and you know what I'm saying, stunners and shit, the small arms, you know what I'm saying. I mean, shit, nothing else. That banger, you know that you already know what that banger would do to him if you let him know that. Guess what? I ain't playing no games with you. Yeah, you playing a weirdo game right about now. I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't like each other. I didn't invite you to my home, but you here every day, you know what I'm saying, in front of the camera doing weirdo type shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna play with you. I'm gonna put one in you. Yeah, not the one you want in you. Yeah, dig? So, again, let's get back to this doorbell camera, man. What would you do, man? Again, we definitely recommend those visuals, man, because again, you never know what's going on outside your house, man, certain times of the night. Let's go.
The man claimed he couldn't stop, which basically confirms this man is not mentally well, to the point where, unfortunately, he can't help himself. To this day, the woman still reports seeing the man.
So that's a motherfucker that'll do something to you, unstable. No connection with you. Come on, he end up doing something to you, man, unless the doorbell camera catch you. Motherfucker won't know what happened to you, you know what I'm saying? So again, yeah, good looking on the doorbell cam, landlord or whoever you was that actually installed it, you know, because he definitely needed his weirdo ass to be caught. Imagine that being your daughter or your auntie or anybody else that's close to you, man. Yeah, you'd be ready to kill him. Let's get back.
And at her apartment. This doorbell camera footage seems to have captured an almost transparent-looking figure walking across the house owner's property in the middle of the night. The figure looks to have no face and seems to slowly become less visible as it continues to move.
Okay, that's some
The audio from the video reveals the noise of very faint footsteps.
Definitely somebody. No visuals, no face, no nothing.
After reviewing the footage and examining around the property, the house owner found nothing out of the ordinary, and it's still unclear what exactly was caught on video that night.
Weird shit caught on doorbell.
The owner of this house would wake up to a notification on his phone telling him motion was detected at his front door. And after reviewing the footage, this is what he found.
Look at this weird shit now. Now, out of all the ones that I don't see, this one right here is off of a movie. Here it is. You got a 70, 80-year-old lady. Sun is down, man. It's nighttime outside. Only reason why we can see her is because she's on the doorbell cam and they got the front door porch light on. 80-year-old lady standing at the door with a damn machete in her hand. I mean, yeah, man, not just a knife that you take up out the house, man. You know what I'm saying? That you end up cutting a steak with, man. This is she got a machete in her hand. You know, I mean, so you look out the doorbell camera, man, and you see this, man. You would almost be a fool to open up the door because this, I mean, definitely don't look right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no reason in the world that she should be actually standing at their door, man, with a machete in her hand, man. You know, at this time of the night, man, at that age. I mean, man, the most craziest shit caught on the doorbell cam. Let's get it.
There was an old woman with a knife just standing at his front door, constantly shifting her body weight from side to side. The woman can be seen awkwardly holding and looking at the knife, as well as constantly...
Man, look at the length on that knife. What in the hell is that 70, 80-year-old woman doing at them folks out at this time of the night, man, with a machete in her hand, man? Caught on doorbell cam. Fidgety as hell. You see how she keep bouncing back and forth, man? Come on, man. She ready to put one down. I mean, again, man, thankful for him actually having, shout out to him for them actually having them doorbell cams. Shout out, man, again, we recommend a visual, man. Just for little weirdo shit like this right here. This some shit off a movie script right here. They can implicate this in one of the movies right now, man. You know, again, man, 70, 80-year-old lady standing at your front door, man, at 12 o'clock and 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, man, with a machete in her hand, man. Fidgety, man, bouncing back and forth, man. What you make out of that shit? Let's get back to this vid. Hopefully nobody come to the door.
glancing all around her. After a few more seconds, the woman finally attempts to ring the doorbell, but seemingly can't bring herself to do it for whatever reason.
What is this shit where you got folks at your door, you know what I'm saying, at weird ass times of the night, on some straight weirdo type shit. You didn't invite them, you don't know they coming, you know, you don't even know them, and they standing at your door doing weirdo type shit at a crazy part of the night, and then they act like they don't want to ring the doorbell. We don't seen this on about 2 or 3 actual videos so far. You know, what that shit is about right there. You know, is they on some bullshit and they really don't want to do it, and they, you know, kind of shitting out right about now. They really don't want to go through with it, but you know, again, let me know, you know, what y'all think that shit is right there, man. Strange shit caught on doorbell cams, man. Episode 2, man. Always Lit podcast, man. If you're new up over here, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up and that notification bell. Let's get back to this vid. Let's go. I mean, if she's just standing there, what would you do? That's the question, man. That's the big question. You don't know her. Look how she looking around.
After 2 minutes of footage, it cuts off. It's still unclear who this woman was, or what caused her to walk up to a stranger's front door wielding a knife.
That ain't no damn knife.
After
That's a
hearing his
sword.
doorbell go off, this San Diego house owner would look at his doorbell camera through his phone, and the camera revealed a supposed door-to-door salesman waiting outside. The house owner decided to confront the man with the doorbell speaker, and that's when the salesman claimed he was looking for the Robinsons' residence at 712, which was not the house he was at. After being informed of this, the salesman would politely apologize for the mix-up.
This is the Robinsons' residence at 712? No.
I mean, but what was he really doing though, leading up to actually just coming to knock at the door? Maybe he did have a wrong address. What was he doing? Like toting that plant out the motherfucking door or something? Did he seem like looking through the windows, or you know, kind of like surveying the house out type shit? I mean, if he just really came to the door and rung the doorbell, you know, I don't know if we could, you know, make him out of a funny style person, you know what I'm saying, on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and because I ain't seeing nothing that he done did wrong yet, you know, is what I'm saying, you know. Tap me in and let me know how y'all feel about that situation. But yeah, I ain't seen him do nothing wrong yet, you know. I mean, you can't convict a you know, person, you know what I'm saying, that ain't did nothing wrong yet, you know. Let's get back to this vid. We might catch it at the end of this vid though. If not, let's go.
You're at the wrong house. This is 721.
Oh, I apologize for that.
Suspicious of the encounter, the house owner would send the footage to the local police department, who, disturbingly, confirmed that this exact man was suspected of breaking into at least 19 homes.
Okay, alright, the truth don't came out, you know what I'm saying, so he did do the right thing. Yeah, he was good on that then. See, that's just being mindful, man, keeping your head on the swivel, man, and not being naive. Again, man, you got those type of guys show up at the door every day, man, that's probably trying to sell you something, man. You end up talking to them if nothing else, you know, opening up the door, if not telling them, you know, go to hell, you know. But, you know, he didn't even open up the door, man. He recorded the visuals, man, and sent it to the lawman and found out, you understand me, that Youngin was behind 19 capers already, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, don't get me wrong, man, that's not everybody gonna actually do that, you know what I'm saying, just for actually a motherfucker coming to the door. I don't know too many people that if you come to the door correct, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't did nothing wrong yet, where they gonna record you and then just send you in to the law, you know what I'm saying, just to have you checked out. But again, that's a good thing that he did do it. But again, I don't see that happening with a lot of folks. Again, man, strange things, man, caught on ring door, well, actually doorbell cam, man. What would you do in these scenarios?
And impersonating a salesman to do so. The man has yet to be caught by police. Likely taking place during the whole killer clown craze of 2016, this Ring doorbell caught the exact moment someone dressed in a clown costume walked up to its front door. The person can be seen tilting their head and slowly walking up to the door, almost the whole time staring directly into the camera. While it's
Weirdo type shit right there, man. You gotta have, you know what I'm saying, kahunas big as bowling balls to walk around and some shit like that and not expect to get killed. You know, again, man, in my experiences, man, yeah, in the areas that I move, that would probably be in, you would probably, you know, get about 2 or 3 shells to the stomach. You know what I'm saying? On sight. You know, motherfucker really wouldn't even ask you no questions. And if you do have that shit on, it better be trick or treat night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the trick or treaters better be out while you got that shit on. Otherwise, man, you probably gonna get a shell in your ass. Ain't no other reason for you to have a full clown mask on from the head to the toes, man, walking around at motherfuckers' doors. Let's go.
most likely just someone trying to scare people. There's a small chance something a lot more sinister is going on here.
He taking a chance. Hopefully, man, he better be on something sinister, because he taking a chance.
To this day, it's still unclear whether the house owner experienced anything further regarding the situation.
There you go, man. Episode 2, man. 10 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage, man. As always, man, thank you for dropping down on Always Lit Podcast, man. Again, if you're new to Always Lit Podcast, drop down in that comment section, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up and that notification bell. The big question posed on this video right here, man, is what would you do, man? And again, man, always have visuals, because you never know what's going on up outside of those doors, man. You know, when you sitting back in your home relaxing, man, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You see the weird type of shit come on, motherfuckers in front of your doors dancing and shit with clown masks on. Motherfuckers standing outside of your door half naked. Motherfuckers standing outside of your doors geeked out and high out they mind off of you don't know what they on, you know. 70, 80-year-old women, you understand me, standing outside of your house with swords. That wasn't no damn knife. They should have told the truth on that one. That was a damn sword. And that lady knew damn well that knife was too big. She could have easily went to the damn steak drawer and got a motherfucking steak knife or something. She don't went and got a knife off the wall. Yeah, one of them walls, one of them knives you could buy at the trade shows, the flea market type shit. Mad Max ass knife. Wait a minute, hold up. Woman, you 70 or 80, fuck you. Shit, this visit can't be for nothing good. You know what I'm saying? And you got a damn sword in your hand at 11 o'clock fidgeting, acting like you high. You know what I'm saying? But again, thank you for dropping by Always Lit Podcast. I'm your host, Corey Roby. Episode 2, 10 most disturbing things caught on doorbell cam. Stay tuned for episode 3. Till next time, you already know. Let's go.